On this vote, the yeas are 215, the nays are 214, with one answering present. The bill is passed. USA, USA.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we will be talking about the One Big Beautiful Bill Act that has just passed at the US House on May 22, 2025. Have you heard about the One Big Beautiful Bill Act? It's a huge new law passed by the US House on May 22, and it's a big deal for President Donald Trump's plans. This bill changes taxes, spending, and even how we handle borders. It's got a lot of people talking, some love it, some don't. Let's break it down in plain English over the next 8 minutes so you can understand what it does and what it means for you. So what is this bill? It's a massive package over 1,000 pages long that covers taxes, government spending, and border security. The House passed it with a super close vote of 215 to 214, showing how divided people are. Republicans used a special rule called budget reconciliation to pass it without needing extra votes in the Senate. House Speaker Mike Johnson pushed hard for it, saying it'll make America stronger and richer. But critics say it could hurt a lot of people. Now let's dive into what's inside. First up, tax cuts. This bill keeps the tax cuts from Trump's 2017 law, which were set to expire this year. Without it, the average family would have faced a 22% tax increase. It also gets rid of taxes on tips for waiters, bartenders, and other service workers from 2026 to 2028. Same deal for overtime pay, helping workers like truck drivers or factory employees. Families get a bigger child tax credit, up from $2,000 to $2,500 per kid for 3 years. People in high-tax states like New York or California can deduct up to $40,000 in state and local taxes, way more than the old $10,000 limit. The standard deduction, the amount you can earn before paying taxes, jumps to $16,000 for singles and $32,000 for married couples. Seniors get a $4,000 deduction to lower taxes on their Social Security checks. And there's something called Trump accounts, a $1,000 deposit for every kid, which they can use later for school, buying a home, or starting a business. Small businesses get help too. They can deduct more money for things like equipment or research, and farmers get bigger tax breaks. The bill also raises the estate tax limit to $15 million, so wealthy families pass on more money without taxes. Plus, it lets people put more into health savings accounts, up to $8,600 for individuals or $17,100 for couples, to pay for medical costs or even gym memberships. The next one is border security. The bill spends big, $57.5 billion to build Trump's border wall. It also hires 10,000 more ICE officers, add detention beds, and buy high-tech surveillance like drones. It also pays for mass deportations, aiming to remove up to 1 million undocumented immigrants each year. There is a new $1,000 fee for asylum applications, and taxes on money sent out of the U.S. by undocumented immigrants. States like Texas get money back for their border efforts, like Operation Lone Star. Then there's spending and cuts. The bill gives $150 billion for the military, including the new Golden Dome missile defense system. It spends $12.5 billion to upgrade air traffic control, making flying safer. Rural communities and farmers get more funding too. But here's the tough part. It cuts Medicaid by $800 to $880 billion over 10 years. adding work rules that could kick 8.7 million people off healthcare. Food assistance, or SNAP, gets cut by $267 billion, which might leave families, seniors, and veterans hungrier. The bill also stops funding for Planned Parenthood, which provides health services like cancer screenings, and gets rid of clean energy tax breaks like the $7,500 credit for electric cars to focus on oil, gas, and nuclear power. Oh, and one more thing. The bill raises the debt ceiling by $4 trillion to pay for all this. Experts say it could add $2.3 to $4 trillion to the national debt, which is already $36.2 trillion currently. Now, why do supporters like this bill? They say it'll boost the economy, adding a 0.6% to GDP and creating 6.6 to 7.4 million jobs. The average family could save $5,000 a year on taxes, especially those earning $30,000 to $80,000. It strengthens borders, stopping illegal immigration and cartel crimes like drug smuggling. It cuts what Republicans call waste, like Medicaid for undocumented immigrants, and focuses on American citizens. Supporters also like that it stops funding woke programs, defunds Planned Parenthood, and removes $200 tax on gun silencers, which some say helps hunters. But not everyone's on board. Critics, mostly Democrats, say the bill favors the rich. The $40,000 state and local tax break and higher estate tax limit help wealthy people the most. The child tax credit increase doesn't do enough for 17 million low-income kids. Those big cuts to Medicaid and food assistance could hurt millions, including seniors and veterans. Environmentalists are upset because scrapping clean energy credits means more pollution from oil and gas. The $1,000 asylum fee and deportations are called cruel, possibly breaking international rules. And that huge debt increase, it's got some Republicans worried too. They wanted deeper spending cuts. Critics also say the bill was rushed through in a 24-hour session to avoid public attention, calling it a tax scam for the rich. So where's the bill now? It passed the House after a crazy all-night debate and last-minute deals. 2 Republicans voted no, and 1 said present, showing how tough it was to get everyone to agree. Now it's in the Senate, where Republicans have a slim majority of 53 to 47 lead. Some senators, like Josh Hawley, want changes, so it might not pass as is. If it does, Trump could sign it by July 4 of 2025. Democrats are ready to fight, saying it'll hurt regular people, and they'll use that in the 2026 elections. So what's the big picture? The One Big Beautiful Bill Act is a bold move to cut taxes, secure borders, and shrink parts of government. It could save families money and create jobs, but it might also increase debt, hurt vulnerable people, and harm the environment. Will it kick it off golden age or cause more problems? That's up to the Senate and really all of us to decide. So keep an eye out on this bill. It's a game changer. Tell us what you think in the comments. Is this good for America? Like, share, and subscribe for more updates on what's happening in Washington. Thank you for watching this video, guys, and God bless.